This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Lubbock, Texas, and the home field of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Overstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Red Raiders will kick this away to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Shotgun handoff here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams.
Breaks into the clear. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
They'll test the right side here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking to pass this time. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And the Huskers look to keep this drive moving. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Has a path to the end zone. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Well, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it's been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The offense now operating in empty. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. And the first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
2nd and long now from their own 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Using his legs, it's Allen. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Catch made on the right side. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Hand off to the right side. Gets into space at the 50. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they love to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. The shotgun running play call. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They're going to run it. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just the...
Touchdown, Huskers! Great connection there for 6 points.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Now that one didn't go anywhere. They're lucky he even made it back to the line of scrimmage. That one looked bad from the start.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Moves out of the pocket. Caught by the receiver. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Running play called on 3rd and short.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. They try to sneak it over first. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Now here he goes. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to throw it on first down. That ball snagged for a completion. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
This should be the last play of the quarter.
Music now. Music now.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain of that catch and run. The Red Raiders will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Second down and goal upcoming.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18.
Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Incompletion sets up a 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. But begin the drive with excellent field position. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Quickly. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Escapes the pocket. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows he has athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Close to the tight end. Can connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time on your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. He's swarmed by the defense.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. And the Red Raiders will come to the line and crank up the tempo.
Now, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Quarterback looking to scramble. This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
From the shotgun, drops back. It's the running back in the flat. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Now they line up to kick the extra point.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas Tech, 14.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackling at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Has the first down and more. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. The Cornhuskers pick up enough yardage for a first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Finding space at the 20. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Touchdown, Huskers. The defense produces 6 points.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas Tech, 14.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Off the play fake on first down.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
Second down now after the sack.
22.
The back's got it. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and I got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking for a man deep on the right side. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He could go. They finally tackled him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right.
End zone ahead. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. And doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And the extra point was up and good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
He makes the grab. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Red Raiders have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Turns it loose downfield. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Oh, he's bringing it back. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds his man. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. This passing game is on fire today.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And he knocks through the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They were reeling in the first half. It's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the 3rd quarter. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Second down coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. A deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete. He doesn't connect on his first throw.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there.
And the Nebraska offense will take over first and 10.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They'll run it to the right side. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down. The Huskers will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running out of time in the pocket. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Caught over the middle. It's Allen. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
But I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Snags the quick throw. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for the wide out. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they've got him. Second down and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
They come on 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on third down? On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, what the heck? Might as well go for it here on fourth down. You have such a big lead. What do you have to lose? Let's see the coach and what decision he comes up with.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Oh, he's stuffed. I don't think he got in. He didn't. What a play.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
There you go. I love to see that fullback get involved. Take advantage of the defense, sometimes forgetting the fullback. Defenders rarely see offenses that look for the fullback out of the backfield, and here it pays off for a first down.
Looking to scramble. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
Third down after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. He's going to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. He makes the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He finds some space. Has the first down, is still going. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Huskers.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Nebraska 56, Texas Tech 14.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. The last drive they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Quick throw to the left. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Offense in hurry-up mode. Play fake, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake froze the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Using his legs on the scramble. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, he does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
He gets loose. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. There's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. 3rd and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.